Welcome to a brand new podcast. And this is the Oracle 19. And my name is Greatness. For any business inquiries, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. If you want to put your brand on this podcast. Same email if you want to make a free will offering. So definitely email us evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And again, I'd like to thank the two new countries that is checking us out. And I probably mentioned it before, but it's Spain and New Zealand. So currently, Switzerland, Ireland, Croatia, Netherlands, Dominican Republic, Sweden, Trinidad, Tobago, South Africa, USA, Canada, Germany, UK, Philippines, Iran, Italy, Ukraine, Nigeria, Haiti, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Poland, Australia, Ghana, Barbados, Namibia, Mexico, India, Japan, Norway, Malaysia, and of course we mentioned New Zealand and Spain. And thank you as we keep this train rolling along. Anyway, you can shop online to our baby shop on the mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com. There we have a whole wide range of products from men's, kids, ladies' clothing, perfume, cologne, house products, furniture, office supplies, etc., etc. About 20,000 different pieces of products for your everyday needs. Also check out www.evolutionoflondon.org. There we have custom clothes, custom clothing, accessories, digital products for business as well as personal use. And finally, check out evolutionoflondon.store, STORE. There we have lotion, soaps, more clothes, DVDs for your everyday wear and needs as well. Shipped throughout North America, so check us out as well. We have different links to other affiliates, www.linktree.com/evolutionoflondon. We do have a Patreon channel that we do not have videos on YouTube, so check that out. It's subscribe. It's a monthly subscription. That's videos as well as digital products and consulting services. So definitely check us out there. www.patreon.com/evolutionoflondon. Check out the company Royalty 9 International. Luxury candles they sell. You can email them at royalty9international@gmail.com if you want to place your order or questions or concerns. They have 12-ounce luxury candles, 100% soy wax candles for your everyday needs, from scented to unscented candles. Now, the scented candles is from frankincense, myrrh, eucalyptus, peppermint, jasmine, sandalwood, just to name a few. And they're on social media, TikTok as well as Instagram, Royalty 9 International. Music. Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. Whole wide range of different beats as you listen to right now. And once you go to his YouTube page, you will see other social media sites or affiliates that you can go and partake and definitely support, like, subscribe, and share to Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And continue to train on YouTube, the Greatness 19 channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So we need your guys to subscribe to get us to where we need to be. Help us to help you. And also, we have right now over 415 videos. So open up your third eye. So definitely support the Greatness 19 channel. Pass it to your family, friends, and foe. And support all your family, friends, and foe from different countries. Definitely pass the word because we rolling. Greatness 19 channel. And also support Mr. Evolution of London. That's our health and wellness channel. Definitely have a lot of videos as well. Definitely we need your guys to like, subscribe, and share to Mr. Evolution of London. So definitely support the cause. And again, thank you for all the countries that continue supporting us and pass the word around. Definitely thank you. I need you guys to check out Oliver Twist as local restaurant, 130 King Street. That's London, Ontario, Canada, of course. Support and show love to DJ Panthro on the ones and twos at Oliver Twist. Again, 130 King Street. Uptown Saturday night. Every Friday night, he's at DJ Panthros on the 1 and 2s. Start time is 9 p.m. until 2 a.m. It's definitely live at Oliver Twist every Friday, so definitely show love. And again, downtown London at the Covent Garden Market. Their telephone number is 519-204-9184. That's the number of Oliver Twist. And DJ Panther is giving you a wide range of old school and new school. One of the best DJs in Southwestern Ontario. Again, support the machine. Again, it is written. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. If you want to book a consultation, email him at willies99@gmail.com. That's Willies, WILLYZ, fitness99@gmail.com. And also support his merch, which is www.wjaccessories.org. Whole wide range of custom clothing, accessories, digital products as well. So definitely support his brand, www.wjaccessories.org. Also, I need you guys to check out AT Cell Phone Repair Center. They have 2 locations, 1401 Ernest Avenue, Unit 15, London, Ontario. Their telephone number at the first location is 519-204-7300. Ask for Freedom. Yes, that's his name, Freedom. He's been in business for over 20 years. At that first location, you can buy cell phones, all different phones, computers, iPads, accessories. And their email address is atcellphonerepair@gmail.com. That's atcellphonerepair@gmail.com. So definitely check that out. Finally, their second location is 93 Wellington Street North, again, London, Ontario. Toll-free number is 877-358-0026. Local number is 226-503-3300. A wholesale at that location, 93 Wellington. And they wholesale computers, iPads, accessories such as all phones. And they number 1 for parts and accessories in London, Ontario. And they provide security cameras and install as well. Their email is atwholesaler@gmail.com. Now, the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We on Anchor.fm, Google, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, just to name a few. So definitely, any information I haven't mentioned, you can check the Oracle 19 podcast, the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London, or www.theoracle19radio.com. Okay, now we're going to get busy. We're going to turn it up a little bit. It definitely is going to be triggering. Again, I give my perspective. And today's topic is, are you an anti-Semitic? The Kyrie Irving edition. Are you an anti-Semitic? The Kyrie Irving edition. Now, again, I'm going to give my perspective. As always, people's not going to like it. They might even look at me as anti-Semitic. Now, what is anti-Semitic? It's basically, in short form, people hating against the Jews. Or so-called Jews by what other people would say, so-called. Now, let's put it in perspective. Who are the Jews? What was their original race? What was the original color of the Jews? Now, in this day and time, when you think of Jews, you think of white people. Now, about Kyrie Irving, let's talk about him a little bit. He's a basketball player, point guard for the Brooklyn Nets. And they didn't like what he posted on social media of a documentary/movie of, I believe, Hebrew to Negroes, or basically a book. I believe the book was Hebrew to Negroes. And that was a book published in 2015, but then it was a movie on Amazon, basically talking about it. But he didn't make a comment. He just posted something. Just not something, but the movie. He just posted, in which Amazon have it. They have the movie. You can purchase it on Amazon. Now, I'm gonna slow it down a little bit, and I'm gonna chime in a little bit about the owner of Amazon in a moment. But Kyrie Irving been getting a lot of heat from the media because he just posted a comment. He didn't say anything. He didn't give his opinion, I will say. He just basically just talked about, hold on for a minute. Let me just get situated here. Hold on. I have to get in the right state of mind here. This is not the music that I want. Yeah, I have to get in the mental state for this. Okay. I got mellow out a little bit. This music helped me to focus, guys, so I could roll along and break this down to the best of my ability. Okay. Now, Kyrie Irving was forced to apologize to this fact and then pay money and donate to Jewish cause. Now, if I'm off, guys, just email me and correct me. I'm going to take this nice and slow. Now, number one, my personal opinion, why should he have to apologize? And number one, for just posting something about, basically, long story short, the movie is basically mentioning that the original Jews, to sum it up, the original Jews was black. And when a black man mentions anything pertaining to that, let's dive right into it. He's considered anti-Semitic. I mean, look, he's not the first person that was bashed, black men. Louis Farrakhan was another person, and many others. And hell, I could be bashed just for coming out like this. Anytime, let's say the so-called Jews, a black man states the original Jews was black, that's going to immediately cause a problem. Now, if I say the original Jews was white, would I be anti-Semitic then? See, look, let's call it like how it is. White society, everything around them, they want to be first. They're gonna. You look at the Christian Bibles, Christian paintings, or just paintings of religious paintings in general. It's white. You go to church, for the most part, the Roman Catholic churches, they white. The angels is white. Heck, God is white. Everything religious is white. And if I or other black people say that white people is the ones that started it all, white people is the ones that is the original, if I start getting on my soapbox and talking about that, there'd be no problem. That's my personal opinion. I won't be called an anti-Semitic. I wouldn't be called a race baiter, hating white people. If I just called it like it is, if I call it, I should say, if I make that, you know what I mean? If I just say, white people start everything, it would be no problem. But if I post something or about the original Jews being black, oh, that's a problem. If I show any movies or documentaries pertaining to that, oh, that would be a problem. Let's call it like it is. If that is that fact or fiction, for the most part. Something to think about. Now, again, Kyrie Irving had to apologize, unfortunately, for posting something and not even mention. He can't even be free to post something. And people post things all the time pertaining to Jewish history and so forth. But now he got to knuckle down. Unfortunately. Commissioner of the NBA, Adam Silver, so-called Jew. The reason why I say so-called Jew, the question you have to ask yourself, are the original Jews white? Let's get right to it. Now, people can admit, or most people can admit, that everything started on the African continent. And the Middle East is not an African continent. I'm gonna go through it again. A lot of people associate the African continent of being black. And the Middle East, they try to separate that. Middle East was part of the African continent before the continental drift. The continental drift that separated or created the Red Sea. Correct me if I'm wrong. Greatness is not always accurate. I try to be. So if I'm not, correct me. Now, my question for me to you, what race of people was the original inhabitants of the so-called Middle East? What was the original race of people in Africa? Okay, so let's go further. If all the prophets came from the African continent and the original people were black, what was the color of the prophets that was born and raised on the African continent? Or the so-called Middle East? Let's go through this again. Correct me if I'm wrong. On the African continent, if there are the original people on the African continent was black, as well as the Middle East, so-called Middle East, then what was the color of the prophets? Now let's go with the prophets. You had Adam, Moses, Noah, Abraham, the father of the Hebrews. Jacob. Do I have to go further? Let's call it what it is. Let's just go with pure logic on this. That's why I'm speaking nice and slow. And if the Jewish community looks up to Abraham as the father of the Jews, the original Hebrew, what continent was he born in? Was he born in A, America, B, Europe, or C, in the African continent? Who was the original people first? And I'm backtracking. If you could admit that the black civilization was the original civilization, original people, and all other races came out after the black civilization, so what would be the problem with the original Hebrews being black? What would be the problem? I tell you, racism. races don't want to admit who was the original people on this planet Earth. And they will, anytime a black man stand up and say anything about who was truly the original people, there will be a problem. It's always a major problem. He's racist, anti-Semitic, yah. They will want to get him fired from the job, suspend him in sports, etc. But if and I'm going right back to my original statement, if I say the original people on this planet Earth were white, would it be a problem? If Kyrie Irving said the original people on the planet Earth were white, would it be backlash like this? Would he have to apologize? Would he have to donate money? See, so that would be always a problem, in my opinion. And being that you say the so-called Jews dominate the financial system, aka Rothschilds, German Jewish background. Vanderbilts have Jewish background. They have Dutch as well, but the Jewish background. Rockefellers. And you have a lot of wealthy, powerful, say, so-called Jews. Why do I say so-called? Well, some people feel that they're not the originals. As I mentioned, doesn't mean you want to practice the Hebrew lifestyle. Anyone can. I don't have a problem with that. I don't even have a problem with white people as a whole. I have a problem with the systematic white supremacy. And any white person that's practicing systematic white supremacy against my people, I have a problem with them. So I have a problem with systematic white supremacy, and I have a problem with race soldiers. Do I have a problem with individual white people? No, they have no control per se. But I have a problem with systematic white supremacy. And part of systematic white supremacy deals with a lot of false propaganda and unspoken truths. And bashing my people for speaking on things that are true. But see, black people is not allowed to talk and mention about what is true. If we do, we are the race baiters. We the hateful ones. We are anti-Semitic. Now, this conversation, this show that I'm talking about, we're going to see how far it will get. And then even in the future, as the channel grows, just letting y'all guys know, it will not surprise me if people want to come after me and say I'm hateful and I'm this and that. No, I'm not hateful. But you know what? Other races will say I'm hateful. No, I'm not hateful. No, I just look at things as there's two sets of laws. There's black law and there's white law. And nobody can tell me different. Because if Kyrie Irving or myself or any other black man would say, yeah, you know, white people's originals on this planet Earth, and everything is white, white, white. The Lord is white, and babies is white, and you see the paintings all over the wall. You go to even your local church, and you see a white Jesus. Why? The angels is white. Everything is white. So is that I just supposed to accept that? How can I accept that? And the same Jesus you talking about was born on the African continent. Or if you would say the Middle East, which was originally part of the African continent. Let's go there. Because people will say Israel and you know, all the so-called Middle East, you know, they're separate from the African continent. Matter of fact, they quickly will just rather say Asia than that. The original, before the continental drift, before the Red Sea. But again, correct me if I'm wrong. Greatness is not always correct. Maybe I'm off. And I always say, you listen to the whole show, not bits and pieces, because let's say, for example, if time goes along, 10, 15 years down the road, you know, people want to take clips of what I say. And then say, oh, he said all white people is this, or he said all black people is this, with no explanation. Just take clips to try to make me look bad. But I'm not going to be, you're dealing with the right person, because I'm not going to be like getting on nationwide TV and say, I'm sorry what I said, I'm sorry to the Jewish community, I'm sorry. No, it's what it is. I said it on sight. Because I'm not saying anything wrong. People is not going to like it, but see, it's double standards. See, because let's give a hardcore reality. If I just prop up white people in civilization, say, yeah, white people is great and this is that, and they the originals and everything is sweet and all of that, it's not going to be a problem. Yeah, he's just a good old boy. Greatness. Yeah, he's just, you good. But when I start really digging up history and start talking about the real deal stuff, it's going to be a problem. How can the prophets, let's just think about this, pure logic, without even doing any studies. Let's just think about it. How could the prophets be white and born and raised on an African continent? How can Moses be white? Ancient Egypt, all the pyramids, the paintings, hieroglyphics show you black people, clear as day, building civilizations. And that's not the only civilization, the great civilization. Civilizations Ethiopia, Sudan, All of these prophets traveled, got families, cousins, all up and down the African continent. You know, no, Moses had cousins, you know, just like we have cousins. I mean, your prophets had cousins and aunties and uncles, and they was all black. How in the world they changed up the aunties and the cousins born all up on the African continent being black, but Noah and Moses, as an example, are white men. But this is what they show in the movie of the Ten Commandments. Moses being white. You see in movies Abraham being white. Come on now. Let's just look at pure logic here. And if you praising this man Abraham and his children, the 12 tribes, then what color were they? You know, nobody don't want to mention color. People, when you talk about color, oh, it don't matter. It shouldn't matter. Oh, it don't matter. You just should know. You should just deal with what's inside your heart. This is a question. You can't. A lot of people don't want to face reality. When you ask them, okay, what color was Jesus? What color? I want to know everything. What color was he? Where did he live? Blah blah blah. Oh, no, color don't matter. And they brainwash black people to talk those same talking points. Then you get a bunch of black folks on sports, on radio shows, TV shows, cooning and chopping down Kyrie Irving. Well, he shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't have said that. I'm not going to mention the names of these individuals. But this is the problem with black people. A lot of times we are our own worst enemy because we praise these entertainers that have been allowed to be put in these positions to speak. And then they have these talking points. If you close your eyes, you think you listening to a racist white man or a racist white woman, the way these black folks in the entertainment world be talking. Grassroots black folks, you can't listen to these clowns out here. They chocolate-covered white people. Or chocolate-covered racist white people. I say that. And it's a shame that Kyrie Irving have to backtrack. This is another reason why you black people especially better have multiple things going on in your life. You gotta have options. Because let's say, for example, things that I'm saying will go against the grain, and which it will, within modern day society. And people don't want to do business with me. Oh well, I've been on this planet Earth from this point, and I will survive from this point. It is what it is. I'm a warrior out here. I don't give a goddamn anymore. It don't matter. As time goes along, I get older. I don't give a damn no more. I'm on that. I'm on that now. Whatever be will be. You know, you ban me, so freaking what? I don't give a damn. Because it is what it is. You know, that sometimes you got to go out as a warrior in a blaze of glory. Swinging, just swinging for the fences. I know a lot of you guys won't understand what I'm really talking about, but it's whatever be will be. You sometimes can't be, you just, let me add on to it. Sometimes, or not even sometimes, you got to reach a point, and this is not built for everybody, only for the few. You put on this planet Earth for a short period of time. Sometimes you gotta leave a mark, whatever it is. Hopefully it's positive. And for me, that's why I give my perspective on different topics. People email me, and some things I see in social media like this, foolishness, and I'm just saying, uck it. I didn't curse, I said, uck it. It's just going to be what it be. Because sometimes you gotta, it's unfair. It's just unfair. How a grown man, and especially a grown black man, millionaire, multimillionaire, gotta stand down. I get it, you know, because we all have limitations. Unfortunately, I have limitations as well. So I'm not talking like I'm some Superman neither. But as time goes along, I just say it's what it is. That's just me, though. But I do understand the position of Mr. Irving. Because, you know, he's in the NBA. He's still playing. He's still popular. He's still in his prime. And sometimes you can destroy your brand. But, you know, it's what it is. I just leave it as that as far as him concerned. But I certainly have a problem with the other black folks, and they just bashing the man, cooning. Just don't say nothing. My personal opinion. Don't bash him. We need more like him. Because again, there's a lot of falsehood out here. A lot of falsified information. And the people of the dominant society, they have a stranglehold of this society. And they ran by who? What? I'll let you answer that. Who are them? Who are they? The so-called who? You finish the rest. That dominate the society. And that will be a problem. Anything you mention, you say so-called, is going to be a problem. Like I mentioned before. It would surprise me if this topic gets flagged. But thank goodness I have other sites that I can post it on. So that's why it's very important to follow me. Or just not even necessarily follow, but just stay abreast of other options where I will post my information. This is just what it is. You know, black people are not allowed to talk about things pertaining to the history of black people. And if you say you're the original original person on this planet Earth, major red flag. Major red flag. That's why you find that the black Hebrew Israelites is called, they considered extremists. And the funny thing is, they just reading from the Bible, the Holy Bible, King James Bible. It's not nothing they rewrote. Why they have they are called the black extremists. They're not allowed to say that the black man was the original Jew or original Hebrew, I should say. They're not allowed to say that. That is considered anti-Semitic. But my question is it factual? Is it factual based on the scriptures? If you read the Bible, is it factual? They break it down. They talk about it. You find them everywhere. Everywhere. To go to a city near you, you'll find the black Hebrew Israelites at this point. Countries as well. All throughout North America, the islands, Europe, Africa, black Hebrew Israelites. Now, are they right or are they wrong to say the original Jews were black? That's my question. I mean, okay, you have the white Jews will say that the black Hebrew Israelites is hate group, anti-Semitic. But I'm in the middle right now. I'm just the mediator right here. I want to hear a white Jewish scholar break down and help me break down and say, no, it's not correct. The black man is not the original man. It's the white man that was the original man. I want to hear it. And break that down to me. Please, help me. Help me. Because obviously, within white society, I would be considered wrong. Fine. Greatness is not always right. I can admit to that. So help me to help you. I want to hear, because so far, when I hear the black Hebrew Israelites talking, they break it down with the Bible, scripture by scripture. I don't get that from the reversal, from the white Jews. I don't hear them break it down and say, no, that's not correct. It was the white man that was the original man. What I hear from white society, the first thing they will say is, race, we shouldn't, let me break this out. I will hear A, color don't matter. B, oh, you just a hateful group of people. Why you talking about that black original stuff? Why? That's what I will hear the rebuttals of white Jews for the most part. I should say for the parts, always listening to TV and reading newspapers and etc. That's where I would hear the rebuttal side. But I never heard a white Jew just break it down and say, no, black people wasn't the original Hebrews. It was the originals were white. And all your prophets was white, even though the prophets is coming from out of the continent of Africa, in which white people constantly say, y'all black should go back to Africa. So they omit black continent is where black people started. And if they could admit that civilization started on the African continent, then like I mentioned before, what color was the prophets? What color was Abraham? Now, I would like to hear a white Jewish scholar. You can email me and just say, break it down that it wasn't black man that was the original Hebrew. It was a white man. And even though it was in the continent of Africa, or if you want to even say the Middle East, the Middle East was original white. That's what I want to hear. And you break down to me that the original people on the Middle East, in the Middle East, were white. And you just break it down to me. Same thing, the original white people and the original prophets was white as well. Just break that down to me. That's all. Just break it down to me. I don't have hate or anything. I just want you to break it down to me. What I hear, they wasn't black, they wasn't white, they was Middle Eastern. Another little slip up. They can't. Another little jab. They wasn't black. They wasn't white. They was like Middle Eastern-ish. What is a Middle Eastern? Because basically, the original Arabs wasn't the white, pale Arabs. They migrated down from Europe and mixed their seed, end up speaking the language, and spreading all throughout the so-called Middle East and the African continent. The original Egyptians wasn't the pale Arabs. Come on, I think you know that. Look at the hieroglyphics. Look at the walls. Where it tells you. Come on. You that naive? See, so I look. That's what I'm looking at. So, am I anti-Semitic for talking like this? Am I wrong? Oh no, I guess I shouldn't be saying that. I shouldn't be saying that. Oh, that's not right. Oh, that's not right. Yeah, you preaching hate. How I'm preaching hate? It's just a question, and I'm giving my perspective as well. So my perspective is wrong. Okay, if you say my perspective is wrong, and I flip it like I mentioned earlier, and I just come out with it. White people is great. White people is the original people on this planet Earth. Would you call me anti-Semitic then? Would that make you feel better? And then also you'll hear, like I said, and I'm repeating these things over and over because I want to make sure I'm clear. Oh, that's another thing people say. Oh, color don't matter. Color don't matter. Why are you mentioning color? Color, it shouldn't matter. Who cares? That's a nice little way to get out of a conversation. Who cares? Who freaking cares? I know I'm human. You don't have to care, but I care. Well, why you should care? You should, you preaching hate. That's the talking points what you get out here. You're not allowed, black men, to talk anything about you being the original of anything. That's the bottom line. And only if a white man or white woman mention it, then they can't say nothing. Nothing will be said. They won't be considered anti-Semitic when white on white. But if you say something, you being original in anything dealing with history, you are going to be labeled as a black extremist, hateful, and you will be ostracized. Fired from your job, fined in sports, etc. But as long as you say white is right, you'll be all right. That's the bottom line. That is the bottom line, and people don't want to admit that. That is the number one bottom line. As long as I give glory to white people, there will be no problems, no firing, no suspensions, no fines, etc. You be good, black man, black woman. That's what I mean by two sets of laws. Indirectly. Now, call it for what it is. Am I right or am I wrong? See, so are you anti-Semitic? Black man, black woman. The Kyrie Irving edition. See, this is a crazy world. It's a biased world. And a lot of people don't want to face it. In conclusion, I know I repeated certain things over. I went back and forth, because in the future, as this show grows, people might take little clips, and then you will think just one thing about greatness. And then you will blow it up like I'm a bad person. So you have to listen to everything, the whole show, to understand. Do I have hate? Not at all. Because I really don't give a damn. So I don't care. No, I don't care. But I look at as fairness, and I see biasness all day. And I see two sets of laws all day. So I will speak on that. And if I look at and I study history, and facts is shown, I'm not going to just say, throw it under the rug and say it doesn't exist. That's just my perspective. What's your perspective? What say you? Thank you for listening.